Great news. I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone. It's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelley Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what...
Welcome to Carroll Higher Gymnasium and Class AA Volleyball as we bring you tonight the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders visiting the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. The Rough Riders coming into this one with a record of 6-4 and currently ranked number 4 in the standings with 42.6 points. The Riders are coming off a 2023 season where they were 11-18, losing in the Sodak 16 to O'Gorman. The Raiders come into this one after the Rapid City Invitational Tournament with a record of 10-4, and the current ranking is 11th with 40.857 points. Last year, the Raiders had a 16-23 record and also suffered a Sodak 16 loss to Harrisburg. Head coach Kevin Vanderwall is in his 8th year with the Rough Riders, and head coach Lindsay Montague is in her 1st year at the helm for the Stevens Raiders. Both teams look to continue to crawl their way up the point ladder. Of course, Sioux Falls Roosevelt, with that top tier, it's going to be all dependent on the quality of wins in terms of the strength of opponent as they face their conference foes in the Metro. I'm sure there will be some shuffling around in seed points there. In talking with the Rough Rider staff before this one, they're just working on bringing energy every day to every game. Working hard and communicating from the service line to the net, and really not letting the score dictate their energy and effort, just kind of having a next play mentality, and their overall goal is just to play with consistency and walk off the volleyball court after every match knowing that they gave it their all. So the Raiders and first-year head coach Lindsay Montague have had a rough go with the start of school. Lots of various reasons. She's very proud of these young women and these scholar athletes for showing resilience, learning a lot about family, and just being there for each other, having each other. Her goal for them is to have fun, compete, show grit, and just grow together. And their overall goal, she just said, we just want to be a little better tomorrow than we were today. So that is from head coach Montague. We want to give a shout out to the Raider admission staff, Karen and Linda, doing a great job out at the front desk. Thank you so much for getting us set up. Shout out to production, Tyson here tonight. Officials for tonight's game are going to be Lori Adkins-Hayden and Tanya Nelson. The lines judges are Tamara Bremer and Kelly Whiting. We will turn it over to the public address announcer and be back for volleyball action. You're following Raider Volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com. You can also find us on YouTube by searching Stevens Raiders.
Senior number 9, Kaylee Evenson. Senior number 12, Avery Allenstein. Junior number 15, Riley Brower. Sophomore number 18, Audrey Nilsson. Sophomore number 19, Maya Ewing. And at the libero position, senior number 29, Katie Bleeker. Assistant coaches, Travis Miller, Mira Medina, Sam Reed, Haley Wolfler, and Chris Weems. Head coach for the Rough Riders, Kevin Vanderwall. And now for your Stevens Raiders. Sophomore number 2, Reagan Roderick. Senior number 3, rise and remind all in attendance that proper respect is to face the flag, remove your head or cap, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans in active duty military, non-uniform, may also salute the flag. The anthem will be performed by Raider Choir students Grace Kelly, Aaliyah Richards, and Nadia Shudzinski.
We are back set for Raider volleyball action as they host number 4, the Sioux Falls Rough Riders. Shout out to the Stevens High School Raiders chorus singers. Trio did an amazing job and a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. First home event in Carroll Higher Gymnasium for the 2024-25 school year, and always a very nervous thing for these singers, especially in front of a really nice crowd tonight. Let's give a hand to the Stevens Raider student section. They are directly in front of us, and it is as full as I've ever seen it for a volleyball match. So a great credit to the team, to the students, and just showing instead of talking about a message of just being there for each other. Outstanding Stevens Raider student section. We're off. Raiders. Libero number 29 for the Riders puts that one over. Sid Squish-Wathen, kill attempt. That's picked up by the Libero. Number 29 is Katie Bleeker. Broderick keeps it alive. Sid Squish-Wathen takes a swing at it. Off an errant pass. Can't get it over. Ball falls. Point 1 goes to the Riders. And stepping behind the line to serve for the Riders will be the junior, Riley Brower. Little running jumper and into the net. Side out goes to the Raiders. And stepping behind the line will be junior setter, number 11, Aspen Montague. Little running jumper for Aspen. This one's in. It's a good one. Number 9 picks that up. That's Kylie Evenson. And then comes back with the kill for the Riders. Coming in for the Riders is number 12 for number 17. That's Allenstein coming in. And I don't have a 17 on my roster. We'll try to track that down. Serving for the Riders is the libero, number 29, Katie Bleeker. It's a good one. Drives May back. She gets a set over. Kraus hits it from the 10-foot line. Raiders get defense. Down on the floor is Wathen and Montague. Brewer can't come back and get that one up. Point to the Riders. They lead early here, 3-1. And Bleeker will continue to serve. Good one. Dips. Wathen is there, former libero. Davis with the kill off of the touch of Brower, and the Raiders in system there. And Aspen Montague with a dime of a set. Raider kill. Sid Squish-Wathen, little running jumper. It's a good one. Ace! Raiders showing that grit Coach Montague wants and tie this one up. Senior Sid Squish Wathen, the Squishner. Good serve. Pushes Brower back. Good kill there off of the block touch by number 12, Avery Allenstein, the 6'1 middle hitter. And in that rotation, we'll keep an eye on that, see if that's a tough matchup there. Riders back to serve is number 16, Christy Moncour Jr. Good one. Bree Brewer handles it. May over to Brewer. Brewer, kill attempt brought back. Number 12 again, off of the diving dig attempt of Sid Squish Wathen. Riders 5, Raiders 3. And for sake of just no confusion, I'll say Roosevelt. Roosevelt serve. Number 16 again, Moncour. Kraus gets up, but she's turned back by a blocking combination, and I think 12 got the hand of it, but number 12, Allenstein, and number 9, Kaylee Evenson, a senior, and Avery Allenstein, the senior middle, turns that one back, 6-3 Roosevelt. Raiders and Brewer. Montague, quick set, and Reagan, the regulator, Broderick, goes high hands off the block there, block touch. Side out Raiders, point Raiders. Broderick, the regulator, steps behind the line for the Raiders. Little walk-up jumper. It's a good one, handled there, though, by Bleeker. Kill attempt. Broderick's up in the stands trying to get that one. She's about 5 steps up, but ball hits the floor. Good effort by both teams here. Roosevelt comes on top with that one with that kill. Number 9, senior, Kaylee Evenson. Little running jumper, nope. Official did not call her to the serve yet. Evenson turns and kind of, oops, and we'll reset that one. Up official Lori Atkins. Hayden will recall that one. Good job there by the Rays. Great job by Bleeker and Evenson to get that one up. Sid Squish Wathen. Montague Kraus. Kraus just has to roll it over. A little second touch pushover on the set by the setter number 4, Kate Weebasek, and that was just sneaky. Hey guys, find a seat, please. We're trying to call the game here. Number 9, Kaylee Evenson to serve again for Roosevelt. Kraus to Montague. Wathen rolls it over, goes deep. Roosevelt's there. Number 15 with the kill attempt and goes off Montague. Right behind her was Sid Squish Wathen. She committed and the ball deflects by her. Coach Lindsay Montague, seen enough. She's going to take a timeout. Raiders trail 4-9. You are following Raider Volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com. We'll be right back.
This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back. As I said, great crowd. Is it on them? We're going to try to get a camera angle to the crowd so we can see this great crowd for the Raiders. Great student crowd, and the serve for the Roosevelt goes up. Montague sets. Schreiber pushes it over, handled by Bleeker. And that one into the net off the kill attempt of number 15, Riley Brower, the junior. Thank you, Tyson, the production crew, to show us this great showing by the Stevens Raiders student body. Avery Aves Kraus, jump serve, good one, pushes Bleeker back, close to the net, overpass Joust. Montague, back row set, 10-foot line, Wathen. Another 10-foot line for Roosevelt, handled by the Raiders. Bree Brewer gets up. Riders are there, joust at the net, and Brower just got her jump timed a little better than Montague, who was coming out of the set position to try to go to the joust, and the joust goes to the Riders and serve to Allenstein, senior, 6'1" middle. She drives one. Wathen's there. Montague. Quick set. Schreiber. And either into the net or blocked. Number 17. Again, we don't have a name for number 17. We will work on that. And the Riders, after the Raiders had it tied at 3, jump out to 11-5 lead. Allenstein serves. Kraus goes down, though. Montague jumps her behind her. Brewer, kill attempt, pushed. No lift called. Brewer's right back there. Montague will just do a quick dump looking for the campfire. Doesn't find it. Riders in the net. Oh, it's going to be Raiders, in the net. Raiders are in the net. Point to Roosevelt. And the senior Allenstein will continue to serve. Raiders looking to get back in this by winning the serve pass battle. That one drives Wathen deep. She handles it. Montague, Brewer rolls it over. Roosevelt's there. That was number 9, Evanson. And that is another kill just on the line, called in by the line judge immediately. That's Terry Whiting, who was right on that one. Allenstein from the back row drives one into the net. Much needed side out there for the Raiders. The senior, state placer in track and field, Bree Brewer, steps behind as the Raider faithful chants, "Go Big Blue." She drives a nice serve, handled, pushed up as a set by the setter, May Davis, the libero for the Raiders, fights it back. Wathen pushes it deep. Roll over and kill. That kill for the Roosevelt was Riley Brower. So side out right back to Roosevelt. And again, Raiders really trying to get into that pass serve battle and start to win that. Montague with the nice bump set. Sid Squish-Wathen drives that deep. Bleeker's there. Back row hit again. And a block touch for number 9, Kaylee Evenson. So right away, Roosevelt has shown that is going to be part of their steady repertoire, is setting back and letting Evenson hit from the 10-foot line. Setter, number 4, Weebasek with the nice serve. And Raiders aren't able to get organized and get that one. Raiders trying to find their rhythm and play in system. Weebasek again with the good serve. This time handled better by the Raiders. Almost a block touch, but a great job by the length of Evenson to track that down. That one goes out of bounds. It's out, side out, and point to Stevens. A little gamesmanship there for Roosevelt. They immediately put their fingers in the air and started rubbing them for a touch, but no official saw it. May Davis with the serve, but no, before the serve, Roosevelt called for a rotation violation by down official Tanya Nelson. As she explains it to head coach Kevin Vanderval, he shouts directions. May Davis close, just out. Just out, the lines judge was right there. And that one had a little gap onto the gray from the white. Very close for the junior libero, Macy May Davis. Broderick tries to tip that one over. Montague just dumps it, and the Riders are there. Bleeker with the back set. Down the line, this time handled well by Aves Kraus. Brewer with the back row hit, goes off the net and out of bounds. Roosevelt by 10 in set 1 with Riley Brower back behind the line to serve this one. Brower will walk up, a little jumper, drives it deep. Brewer thought about letting it go, plays it. Davis, Sidquist-Wathen rolls it over deep. Bleeker's there. Weebasek runs it down and finds her favorite battery mate there, Kaylee Evenson, and she puts that one cross-court down. Roosevelt looking to be first to 20 here as Brower continues to serve. Little jumper, good one. Brewer, nice job handling that one. Good set over to Wathen. Wathen tips it, but right there is Weebasek. Out of system pass is a good one, but the Raiders handle it. Montague, Davis, Wathen off of Bleeker. Weebasek, and in the air again, but that time Davis was there. Overpass, kill attempt, blocked by the Raiders. Combination Wathen, Broderick, and that one's out. Kill attempt by Evenson, it's out. So great action there. Back and forth flurry, and the Raiders come out with the side out and the serve, and junior setter, number 11, Aspen Montague. Little running serve there, good one. We set back set, and Brewer had to play it. Looked like it might go out, but when these players get on top of the ball, it has that natural top spin, and Roosevelt is the first to 20. The libero, senior, Katie Bleeker, will go back to serve. She drives it. May Davis is there. Montague back sets Sidquist-Wathen, almost off the block, but outreaching Brower gets it. Weebasek hits it from the back line. Montague has to play it. They're out of system. Kraus hustles to the net but can't get it up. 21-9 Roosevelt, excuse me. Set one. Raiders took one timeout. Bleeker drives one. Davis, Montague. Kraus this time with the kill. Too much to handle. Block off the block touch there of Katie Weebasek, or just the touch, excuse me. It was off the dig attempt. Senior Sidquist-Wathen steps behind the line. She has a great running jumper and a little knuckleball effect, and there's a good one there, but they handle it. Weebasek, good set, and put down by number 12, the 6'1 middle, Allenstein. Substitution. Number 16 will come in. Junior Christy Moncour, serving specialist, defensive specialist. And she'll try to close this one out for Roosevelt. They lead 22-10, set one. It's a good serve. Bree Brewer handles it. Montague, good set. Kraus gets a good one. They want a touch, and it's a touch. Block touch. Point Raiders. Reagan, the regulator, Broderick, will step behind the line for the Raiders, and they need a little service roll here. Broderick puts one in, handled. Moncour, Weebasek, block, right back at it, tip. Raiders are there. Whistle's blown. They're calling a net violation by the setter Weebasek, who had to get really close to the net to get that ball up. She did really well to get there. Point Raiders. The regulator steps behind the line again. Raiders trail by 10. Another good serve. Oh, unfriendly right at the top of the net. Really didn't have a chance to roll. Hit square on the tape. It looked really good. Bad luck there for the Raiders. Number 9, Kaylee Everson, senior outside hitter. Serves, pushes May way back. Sidquist-Wathen, great hustle. Montague gets it over. Raiders stay alive. Quick set, pop. Sidquist-Wathen, Montague. Kraus has to reach back and roll it over. Weebasek finds the middle of the campfire, and no Raiders are there. Set point, Roosevelt, 24-12. Serving is number 9, Kaylee Evenson. Raiders will fight for a side out. Kraus, Montague. Bree Brewer rolls it over. Roosevelt's there. Quick set and a tap. Raiders are there. Kraus goes back up. Montague tips it over. Bleeker will set. Weebasek, it's long. Raiders stay alive. So out of system, Roosevelt had to rely on the set of Bleeker, and good to see Kate Weebasek not afraid, the setter, not afraid to take a whack at that one. Avery Aves Kraus with a good serve. Roosevelt handles it. Weebasek back set. Rolled over. Montague, quick set to Schreiber. Handled. That time blocked right there. Schreiber pops it up. Excuse me. That's the libero. Gets it over. Sidquist-Wathen with the dive to keep the point alive. Great action. May's there. Montague pushes it over. Bleeker dives. Quick set. Kraus. Montague pushes it over the campfire, and this time finds the middle. And the Raiders go and give Sidquist-Wathen a high five and a shove for keeping him into that one. 24-14, Avery Aves Kraus will serve. And also, number 1, Macy May Davis did a great job keeping the Raiders into that one. Block at the net. Schreiber and Bree Brewer. This time, Sidquist-Wathen is there. Brewer rolls back, hits the top of the net, and comes back down. Set 1 to Roosevelt. We will be right back for set 2 action after these words from our sponsors. You're following Stevens Raiders Volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com. You can also find us on YouTube searching Stevens Raiders. We'll be right back.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Set for set 2, Carroll Hire. Raiders trail Roosevelt by a set. Shout out to the Raider volleyball parents for supporting the team by putting together a really nice full color program for the girls. All levels are featured. Schedules, shout out to them. Great job. And the 3 seniors have profiles, so if you have a chance to pick one up at Carroll Hired at a volleyball, please do. It features number 9, Cecilia C.C. Shine, a senior. Number 3, Sid Squish-Wathen, the Swishter, a senior. And number 10, Brianna Bree Brewer, senior. Raiders open this set with a kill off the block. Aves Kraus gets up and hammers that one off the block. Point Raiders. Montague steps back with the lead. Bleeker, Wiebesek, and right on cue goes her number 1 target, Kaylee Evenson, and the senior outside hitter, 5'10", put that one too much to handle for Brewer, though she gave it all she had there. Bleeker will step back and serve for the Raiders, or the Riders. Roosevelt with the serve. Macy May Davis, good set. Pass by Kraus. Wathen goes up, rolls it over. Bleeker from the back row again sets Evenson, and that's a clean kill. Finds nobody deep in the back and just hit over the backcourt. So impressive kill there by Kaylee Evenson. Bleeker for Roosevelt. Drives another serve. May Davis is there. Montague, Aves Krause that time almost gets it to fall. Roosevelt's there. This time Brewer's there to handle that. Montague. Wathen's blocked, but Davis is right there, and then the kill attempt cross court, tried to cut it, was Wathen, and the kill attempt off Sid Squish Wathen goes wide. Roosevelt 3, Stevens Raiders 1. Another good serve by Bleeker. Drives Davis back, has to get tipped up by Krause, and then put over down the line, and they're going to call it in. Another kill for Evenson. Appears a scoreboard is not working here tonight. The digital board, which generally helps us out with some analytics and gives us some kills and blocks and those types of things. That one will go out of bounds off of the Raiders. Roosevelt serve. Bleeker will serve. Raiders have 4 back to pass. Driven out. So Bleeker was given a little different look there with 4 Raiders in the back row and tried to continue to drive them deep, and it went out. Sid Squish Wathen, senior, number 3, the Squishster. Another good one, handled though by Evenson. She has 2 claps and over, and that's out. So a little, I don't know if that was a little dog or a slide there. She rotated around, called for it with the clap. Webasek set her, but she was long. Wathen, rare service out. Rare service error for her. The Squishter has 2 older sisters. Shout out to Haley and Macy. And good luck to them, and haven't got an update on their seasons at Dakota State, but we wish them well. May Davis handles. Montague back set. Krause drives one. Moncourt's there. Webasek, a little tap over. Off speed. Broderick goes down, taps it up. Raiders keep it alive. Webasek on the slide. Number 12 hits it over, and Brewer tried to get out of the way to let it go out of bounds. Hits the tape, hits Brewer, and May Davis just couldn't slide there to pick it up for the Raiders. Unlucky there. Moncourt will serve again. Sid Squish Wathen. Montague. Brewer with a kill attempt. Roosevelt, great job being there. Krause. Bleeker's there. Off the block. Webasek. Evenson. And down. She got on the top of that one and just didn't pummel it, but just hit it hard enough with great accuracy. Her length and her vertical, just that's hard to defend. Moncourt will serve. Roosevelt 8. Stevens Raiders 3. Montague back set. Wathen off of Bleeker. Bleeker was coming up for the roll. Great job of disguising the set there by the junior, number 11, Aspen Montague. And sets Wathen to the 10-foot line for a kill. The regulator with a good serve. Bleeker has to go up. Webasek has to pass it. Evenson rolls it over. Wathen is there. Overpass step, no. Bleeker gets it. A set in system and rolled over. Wathen tried to get it up and couldn't. Let's hope she's okay. She gets up a little slow off that one, but she is trying to get every ball and everywhere. What outstanding effort by Sid Squish Wathen. Evenson drives. May Davis is there. Montague has to dive to get it up. Brewer just passed it over free ball. Webasek. This time she sets number 15, Riley Brower, and comes off the pass of a couple Raiders, goes out of bounds. Coach Montague will take a timeout. Raiders trail 10-4. You're following Stevens Raiders volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com. We'll be right back after messages from our sponsors.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
We're back after timeout. We were able to get some names of the trio that sang the anthem. We certainly want to recognize them. Great job, Raider choir students Grace Kelly, Aaliyah Richards, and Nadya Shoenzinski. So good job honoring our country. Raiders off the timeout, break the rhythm of the Riders, side out at a point. Avery Aves Krause, the junior, number 5. Jumper, drives back. Moncur handles it. Bleeker. Brower just has to roll over. Free ball Raiders. Wathen. Montague. Quick set Schreiber. Off the block. They keep it alive. And roll it there. Raiders are there. Nope. They're going to call a net on the Raiders. Side out right back to Roosevelt. Bad luck there. Great job there by the 6'1 middle and quick hands. Avery Allenstein came off the block. She was able to get her fist under it, pop it up, and kept Roosevelt alive. There's an ace for Avery as we speak. So with that side out and ace, 7-point lead, Roosevelt. Drives another one. Wathen's there, passes it over to Brewer. Krause just has to pass it over. Little switch play. Raiders are there that time, and the block looked like Brewer and Schreiber happened pretty quick, and they stopped the switch play that time. Side out, and the senior, Bree Brewer, number 10. Little running jumper, good one, rolls in there. Evenson's there to handle it. Brower drives it. Brewer's there. Overpass attempt, and it's an overpass put down by number 17. We still have no name for that player, although we are working on it. That one goes out. Point again, Roosevelt. And the setter, senior, had a nice night. Kate Wiebesek, running jumper. Good one. Bree Brewer. Montague. Schreiber puts it off the dig attempt, diving of Wiebesek. Too good there. Raiders in system. Very good. And that time when they win the serve pass battle as they did there, they have hung right in there. Now, number 1, the junior libero, Macy May Davis, little running jumper of her own and drives him back deep. Nicely handled by Evenson. Bleeker has to pop it up. 19 there for the kill attempt. That's Maya Nilsson, does a good job. Bleeker dives to keep that one alive. Bauer off the antenna, and that's going to be another point for the Raiders. And behind the serving of number 1, the junior libero, Macy May Davis. See if the Raiders come out of combat. Davis, another good runner. That one floats long. Bleeker escorted that out. And side out to Sioux Falls Roosevelt. And stepping behind the line is Riley Brower. She'll approach with a little running jumper of her own, and that one's long. And we did get a uniform number update. It's listed number 18, but it should be number 17 tonight. Aubrey Terrell, a sophomore. Aubrey, great job out there. We will try to get you mentioned. Good little tip by Wathen, handled by Bleeker. Roosevelt, kill attempt at the net. That's long. Side out Raiders, and they're fighting back into this one. Once down by 7, now by 5. Montague, serve. Drives one, good. Off of Terrell. Back behind in the bleachers, and point Montague and the Raiders. Aspen, Montague, another little running jumper. That one's good. Floats it down. That one just had the knuckleball effect. Had a little bit of doubt and miscommunication between Bleeker and Brower, and it hits the floor for an ace for Montague, the junior setter. Asked for a ball from the ball attendant so they can get play back going. Aspen rolls this one. Another good one. Bleeker handles it. Weebasek and out that time. Evenson was up. Double block there. She tried to hit around it and couldn't find the line. Raiders behind the serving of Montague. Down by 2. Drives them, beat, and another ace. Montague serving deep like Roosevelt has. That one drove Evenson back, even with her lengths. She had to reach too far back, out of bounds. Montague, now this time goes short. Bleeker dives, gets it. Set, off of May Davis, kept up by Montague, but into the net and down. Side out to the Roosevelt, and Bleeker will serve. Drives it into the net. Looked good, but as it got the net, the top spin took it into the net, and stepping behind the line for the Raiders, very timely. They need the senior serving prowess of Sid Squish-Wathen, and she drives a good one, and Riders fight to keep it. They do. Broderick puts it up. Montague, Krause drives it in the net. Block. Broderick keeps it up, but it's going to be a 4, called 4. Ball never went over. Is being called by the up official. And we'll go point Riders up by 2. Moncour drives it. Montague hustles to get it to Brewer. Brewer gets it. Bleeker's there. Ribasek. That time, Evenson turned away by Montague. Dug by Montague, excuse me. Quick set. Montague's there again. No. Point. Raiders are calling a lift. A lift. Yep, she got under it to try to almost do a palm from kind of the side underneath, and very quick hands, though, and tried to dump it over. But both officials right on that one and the Raider bench. Reagan, the regulator, with the serve off the tape. Dug up by Moncour. Quick second touch. Tip over by a very sneaky, stealthy Katie Weebasek with just such a heads-up, high IQ play. Raiders couldn't get there. Evenson drives it, and they're going to call it. Looked out, but they're going to call that one down. And again, we're up high and not right on the line as the line judge is. And so that one will fall for an ace for Evenson. Roosevelt by 3. Stevens with 3 in the back row. May, Aves, Bree. Overpass kill attempt, Joust, and one at the net by Brewer goes off the dig attempt of Bleeker out of bounds. Side out Raiders, point Raiders. The junior hitter, number 5, Avery Aves Krause, will step behind the line for the Raiders. They're hanging in this one, showing the grit that first-year head coach Lindsey Montague was looking for. Good serve, handled nicely by Evenson. Little back set, tipped over, and no one home. The length of Allenstein just let her float, read the defense, and just tipped it over. Good play there in system for Roosevelt. Allenstein will step behind the line. Drives one. Handled by May. Montague. Brewer off the block and in. Macy Davis laid out towards the far sideline for that one, but couldn't pop it up for the Raiders. Roosevelt first to 20 and now 21. Lead by 4. Krause. Brewer. Sid Squish-Wathen rolls it over. Weebasek. Terrell takes a whack at it. Raiders are there. Brewer rolls it over. Weebasek. And into the net, Bauer. Side out Raiders, point Raiders. They're going to trail by 3, 18-21. The serve going to Senior. Bree Brewer, little running jumper, drives it deep. It's a good one. Evenson's right there. Weebasek. This time Bauer gets a good one. Brewer's there. Montague. Schreiber takes a whack at it. Wathen's right there to pop it up. Montague. Wathen pushes it back, but Evenson's there. Weebasek, little touch. Schreiber's there. Montague, quick little dump. Slapped at by Terrell. No carry called. Again, another little dump. Popped up by Bleeker. Popped over. This time Montague sets Maymay Davis. Davis sets Wathen. Wathen, kill attempts caught. And another dump at the net as the Raiders had to get tight to the block. And the length of the 6-foot sophomore, Aubrey Terrell, just tipped that one over the block of the Raiders. Raiders trail by 4. Kate Weebasek, setter, will serve. Brewer goes down, does a nice job. Montague taps it up. Schreiber gets it over, but just out. Had to go left-handed. What an athletic play by Schreiber. Ambidextrous. Goes left-handed because of where the set was. Almost found the line, didn't. Weebasek will serve. Roosevelt by 5. Brewer. Montague. Sid Squitch Watson with the kill attempt. Bleeker gets under it. Weebasek sets Bauer. Bauer drives one in the far corner. It goes down. Set point. Roosevelt. Raiders with Maymay Davis, Avery Aves Krause, and Bree Brewer in the back. See if they can get a good pass to Montague. Short. Wathen's there. Montague quick to Schreiber. Schreiber with the kill. Off of an outstretched Evenson. Out of bounds. Raiders stay alive. Side out to point. Junior libero, number 1. Macy Maymay Davis steps behind the line for the Raiders. And she had a little run in set 1. Let's do it again. Evenson. Weebasek. This time a good kill. Bauer. Bree Brewer right there. Sid Squish Wathen goes off of Bleeker. She gets it. Back row hit. Wathen dives. Keeps it alive. Weebasek. Tip. No, it doesn't go over. That's 4. Point Raiders. And a great job again by senior Sid Squish, the Squishter, to keep the Raiders alive, and she just looks exhausted. Davis, good serve. Weebasek, good set. And that time Terrell timed that, got on top of the ball, and they drive it down to take set 2, 25-20. You are following Raider Volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com. You are enjoying subscription-free streaming due to the generosity and support of our sponsors. We'll take some time to listen to them. We'll be right back.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
We're back. to bring you set 3. South Dakota Class AA high school volleyball action. The visiting Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders lead the home Rapid City Stevens Raiders 2-0. This is the Raiders home opener. They were scheduled to host early against crosstown rival Rapid City Central, but there is no central air HVAC in Carroll Higher, and on a day when it was 102, the administration from both schools made the right decision for the teams and the fans and everyone, the community, and moved that one to the air-conditioned NAS Gymnasium over at Rapid City Central. And so the Raiders will turn and host the Cobblers on September 26th. It'll flip-flop. Roosevelt will open the serving with number 15, junior Riley Brower. 3 back for the Raiders, Bree Brewer. Davis was called it, but Montague came in. Sid Scritch-Wathen from the 10-foot line drives that one. Rolled over, kept alive, and overpass kill. No, Broderick dives is there. Mamie Davis rolled over by Wathen. And it's going to be they're going to call it an antenna hit. Point for Roosevelt. It was close, didn't move, or it could have been on the outside of the antenna as well. Either way, Coach Montague did not even take a minute to look at that one, and the linesman was right there. Oh, and the friendly tape there for Roosevelt Junior Brower, and her teammates give her the friendly shove of love as that one hits the tape and rolls down, but the next one goes out of bounds, wide right on the far side of your screen. And with the first point scored, up comes the student section that was sitting down, and I was able to see the whole court, but what a great problem to have. A lot of these kids here choosing to come and support their classmates. Great to see, so I'll take that problem anytime where I have to stand and call this one. That one goes out of bounds off the Raiders. Bleeker on the serve now, and that'll go over to Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Sid Scritch-Wathen. Montague, quick set to Broderick, turned away. Wathen there. Kraus gets up and tries to put it over. Bleeker sets Evenson long. That one was well out. Raiders did well to pull hands back there. And senior Sid Scritch-Wathen. Little running jumper, good one, drives him back. Bauer handles that one. Wiebesek puts that one up, and the kill's good off of the block. Broderick was there, I believe, with Kraus, but just hit through the block and goes down on the Raider side. Moncourt will serve. Number 16, junior Christy Moncourt with the good serve. Maymay's there. Brewer on the run. Hits the net. Evenson pulls it down. That time, number 12, the senior Allison, drives it into the net and into the block and down. Junior Christy Moncourt, number 16, will serve again for Roosevelt. 3 back for the Raiders. Brewer, Maymay, and Sid Scritch-Wathen. Kraus, block, right back to Montague. Maymay, over to Brewer. Brewer tries to roll it over, hits the net. Broderick pops it up, but they're calling 4 hits as that one never went over on the kill attempt from Brewer. Roosevelt leads by 4, 6-2 in the third. Moncourt will continue to serve. This time it's in the net. And you can tell the back line of Sid Scritch-Wathen, Macy Maymay Davis, and Bree Brewer were all just on their toes, ready to get a good pass in. Reagan, the regulator. Broderick with the good serve. Overpass him, no. Brewer decides to step back and set it. Wathen from the back line. Bleeker just puts her hands in front of her face and gets it over, pops it up. Broderick with great work from the back row. And kill attempt by Brewer. Bleeker gets under it. Rolled over by Evenson. And they're going to call Raiders in the net. Kraus got a little too close on that one, says the down official. Or no, it was underneath, not in, but her foot went over that middle line. Any rate, Roosevelt and Evenson will serve. Guys, I need you to go down or out. We're calling the game here. Pass by Moncourt. Weebsek off the block. Kraus is right there. Up by Montague. Brewer with a kill, and it's down. And it was already called a net violation. Side out Raiders. Great job there. Great work there and great determination. You could see just the body language and determination of senior Bree Brewer was not going to be denied on that one. Running serve by Avery Aves Kraus, number 5 junior hitter. Good one. Tapped over. Kraus is right there. Montague puts it up. Davis has to pass it over. Moncourt, Weebsek. Dumped over. Montag's there. Davis there. Brewer, but Bleeker is there with a good pass. Brower just sets it over. 2 Roosevelt players. Eventually Evenson hits it. This time Sid Squish Wathen back row kill attempt. And that's returned by Evenson. Great rally here. Montague passes it up. Brewer just passes it over. Free ball. Evenson. Weebsek. Over to Brower and down. Great rally. Long point there. Raiders just fighting, give it their all, but the kill was just too good that time. Coach Montague will call a timeout. Raiders trail by 4 in set 3. We will be right back after words from our sponsors.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
We're back. Carroll Higher Gymnasium. And continuing to serve will be Allenstein for Roosevelt. May pushes up Montague. Kill Brewer. Great pass, great set, great finish. And again, Raiders insist. Looked really good. Senior, number 10, Bree Brewer. Running jumper, pushes him deep. Evenson right there, overpass attempt, and Broderick puts it down. Brower tried to soccer kick it up, but the regulator was right there at the net and was ready to joust, but instead had space and did an overpass kill. Bree Brewer serve, running jumper, good one. Drives Evenson back again. Weebsek has to run back to get it. Bauer with the kill attempt. It's out. Couldn't see from here, players in the way, but lines judge was right there. Flag went up immediately. Raiders trailed by 1 behind the serving of senior Bree Brewer. The running jumper, it's a good one, but driven long. She wanted to put a little extra on it, looked good, just didn't drop as much as she wanted to. Goes long. Side out to Roosevelt, and the senior setter, Kate Weebsek. Little running jumper, hits the net. Aves Kraus is there. Sid Squish Wathen drives one. No touch. Raiders want a touch, and they're calling no out. So they pleaded their case, but to no avail. Weebsek will serve again. Roosevelt leads by 3 in the third. They're up 2-0. Bree Brewer running Montague. Schreiber had to kind of relocate there. Tough set position for Montague. Weebsek. Another short one, hits the tape. Kraus hits her shoulder, played up by the Raiders, but they couldn't track it down. Wathen got it up. Kraus was in the middle, and neither Brewer or Davis could get there to get the ball up. Wiebesek, another short one, handled better there by Kraus. Up by Montague. Wathen comes in. Bleeker's there. Wiebesek, quick set. Down. Kraus is there. Montague sits Chris Wathen. Bleeker sets close to the net. In the net is Bauer. And the Raiders just were patient and could see that set went too close to the net. And give credit to Riley Brower. She did all she could, but just went over the line and hit the net. Macy May Davis drives one. Good serve. Knuckleball effect. Wiebesek. Quick set. Terrell. Put up by Bree Brewer. Hammered by Sidskrish Wathen, but Bleeker's there. Rolled by Evenson. And May Davis got caught in that position of do I dig it? Do I set it? What do I do? And it handcuffed her and ball falls. Roosevelt by 5. Into the net. Server Brower, the junior, had a nice night. And junior setter, Aspen Montague, will step behind the line for the Raiders. Little running jumper. She drives that one down the line. Evenson has to go low to handle it. Wiebesek back to Evenson, and boom. That was a laser there. Yes. And not just by the velocity, but by the accuracy. Watching a very quality player in senior hitter Kaylee Evenson, and a lot of credit also has to go to senior setter Katie Wiebesek, who's really been setting her at the pin very well all night. That one is a touch. Great effort there by the Raiders. Touch out of bounds off of Roosevelt. Sid Squish Wathen, the senior. Running jumper. Pushes that one. Knuckleball. Handled by Brower. Wiebesek. Quick set and down for number 12, Avery Allenstein. The Raiders again looking to fight back and win that serve pass battle, because when they're in system, they are tough. Moncour's done a nice job serving. Good one. Bree Brewer handles it. Montague back set to Avery Aves Kraus. Drives Brower back. She handles it. Wiebesek. Little switch play. And Cobbler block was there. Broderick and Brewer, but it hits the tape. Takes a little hop off the tape, rolls up, and finds the middle of the campfire. Moncour will continue to serve. Roosevelt up by 6. Drives a long one. It dips down. Brewer plays it. Good decision. Kraus, two-hand pushes it deep. Bleeker's there. Wiebesek. This time that might have looked like it was out, but no. May Davis does a great job. That topspin was going to make that in, and this time Evenson finishes. Macy Davis, it looked like it was going out, but the topspin lob, it was coming in. Davis plays it. Raiders get it back over, but in system, Roosevelt was able to find their hot hand, Evenson, and she puts it down. Moncour doing a nice job in a serving run here. Montague back set to Sidskrish Wathen. This is a second touch kill there with the left hand by the court savvy setter, Katie Wiebesek. Moncour. She'll walk up, drive this one right into the net. If that would have hit the net, that would have been a tough one if it hit the top of the tape and went over. Instead, hits the tape and goes down, and that'll take number 2, sophomore Reagan, the regulator Broderick, behind the line. Little run. Good one. Bleeker gets down low to get that one. Wiebesek, Evenson, off of Sidskrish Wathen. Broderick runs to the stat table, gives that a look at a shove, and goes out of bounds. Great effort again by Stevens Raiders, but kill too good. Evenson will stand behind the line, and we'll have a substitution coming in will be Addison Benson, the sophomore middle. Evenson drives May back. Kraus gets up, but Brower is there and turns back the kill attempt of Kraus. Roosevelt first to 20 in set 3. They're up 2 sets to love. Evenson had an outstanding night. Little running jump serve. Good. May Davis handles it. Montague has a sprint to run it down. Brewer back behind the 10-foot line, jumps and rolls it over. Great accuracy, and she finds space. Kill. It's down. Junior hitter Avery Aves Kraus behind the line. She's a very active player. Good ups. Good serve by Aves. And that one's down. Weebasek quick set Brower that time, and she finds the line. Kraus lunged to try to get it, but it was down. And now serving as senior, number 12, Avery Allenstein, the middle hitter, who's had a big night as well. She drives one. May Davis is there. Montague just tips it over, but Evenson's there. Weebasek. Brower into the net again, and they're going to say antenna. The antenna's ringing, waving flag of the lines person, and both the up official and down official were calling out. Side out Raiders. Bree Brewer, senior with the serve. Evenson, overpass attempt, and Wathen is there with the joust, and it's going to be a lift, by Terrell, and they're claiming it was palms up, but the up official says no. Point Raiders. Senior number 10, hitter Bree Brewer, line again, drops that one in. Evenson. Weebasek, that one looked behind Terrell. She gets it over. Wathen hits, great kill attempt, but Bleeker is there. Evenson rolls to Aves. Montague. Wathen has to roll it over. Weebasek tipped by Terrell, and just no Raiders there. And that one drops on the Raider side in. And the senior setter, Kate Weebasek, behind the line. Backcourt for the Raiders. Brewer, Kraus, Davis. Brewer. Montague. This time, Wathen gets a better attempt. Turned back by Roosevelt, and off of the dig attempt of the Raider back line, and goes high and out of bounds deep. That was driven. That kill was driven down, and Roosevelt with the little soft serve. Benson was there, nice job. That one, kill attempt by Sidsmith Wathen, and she knew it as soon as she hit it that was long. Match point for Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Weebasek drives this one deep. Brewer's ready. Montague puts it up. Benson with the kill attempt. Handled by Weebasek. Bleeker set. That one's turned back by Benson. Weebasek. Brower. Off the block. Down. Match. Roosevelt. In the home opener, the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders will take this one in 3 against the Stevens Raiders. The Raiders are back in action tomorrow against another top-ranked team in the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. We'll bring you that action. We'll also have sub-varsity action in the main gym. That's the JV, then the sophomore, and then varsity action tomorrow afternoon. We'll be right back at Carroll Higher Gymnasium. That'll wrap it up for us here tonight. Again, you are watching subscription-free live stream of Raider Volleyball, courtesy of your generous sponsors on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com. You can also find us on YouTube. Search Stevens Raiders. That'll do it for us. Take care. We'll see you next time.